What's up everybody? My name's Dan. Welcome to Ahnestly. This is the Secretlab Magnus Desk, and I personally think this is a pretty innovative approach to the standard old boring desk. And I know it's marketed towards gamers, it's got clear gaming things going on, but I think anyone and everyone could benefit from some of the innovations this desk has to offer. Now, if you like what you see, link to this desk will be in the description below. However, one lucky subscriber will be able to win this desk. Not this one here, this one is mine. I'll be sending you one, and here's the thing guys, unlike my previous competitions, this is going to be international. So anybody and everybody, as long as I can ship to you, is eligible to win this thing. Stick around to find out how. The build quality on the Magnus is surprisingly good. I thought that because it was a gamer desk, they were gonna charge us a gamer tax and then use really cheap materials. However, the legs and the frame are made out of a dense steel, and the tabletop and the back hinge bar is what I'm gonna call it, are made with an MDF core, which is what you see on cheap tabletops. However, they use a steel coating on the top as well as on the front, back, and side lips of both the tabletop and the hinge bar, so that basically everything is steel to the touch. And the reason why they use so much steel is because one of the biggest innovations about this desk is that you can attach any kind of magnet to it. Secretlab does sell some accessories. I'll talk about that a little bit more in the accessory section, but because of all the steel, this desk is extremely, extremely heavy. By far the heaviest package I've ever received. Speaking of packaging really quickly, Secretlab does it like no one else. Their packaging is pristine and the instructions are super easy to use. It just looks absolutely beautiful. This desk, you can clearly tell, is a gamer focused desk because it's got these red aesthetics here, as well as on some of the accessories that come with it. I don't particularly love those little red accents, but it does look like you can do a quick spray paint over them if you wanted to hide that gameriness about the desk. The only build quality issue I've seen is that if you leave the desk in the middle of the floor like this and not against the wall, and you were to bump into it, you can see some shake. Practically speaking though, even if you were to go crazy on your keyboard, you shouldn't notice a lot of shake. So watch this. Here's the thing, if you're worried about the wiggle, one thing that can be kind of a compensating note is that because the legs connect to a steel frame, it is a steel to steel connection. And what that means is that if you are like me and you have to drag this desk around alone because nobody wants to help you, then I'm not worried because of the steel to steel connection. I can pull it. I'm not gonna do it now because I meticulously lined the shot up, but you can pull it, you can flip the desk over, you can undo it and reconnect it if you ever need to move, and you're not worried, or you don't have to worry about the joints breaking on you like you would on a wooden desk. And that is something that I really, really appreciate because I've owned many desks and they've all broken because I decided to pull it by myself and I just hear "Ka!" and I'm like, oh boy, there goes $300-400 down the drain. So that's something I really appreciate about the steel construction of this desk. That being said though, I would love in the next iteration if Secretlab could use a beam to connect the front and back legs to give that desk extra stability. I think Secretlab nailed the tabletop dimensions of this desk. It measures 59 inches wide by 27 3/8 inches deep. If you don't want to include that entire back hinge portion, including the gap, then it measures 59 inches wide by 24 inches deep. And if you want to get really meticulous, then technically the width of this desk is 58 3/4 inches because you lose a little bit thanks to that steel lip on the sides of the desk. You might think that I'm over exaggerating about the tabletop dimensions, but I found that a lot of desks come in 24 by 48 inch dimension, and that 24-inch depth is just not enough for a larger monitor like this. This is a 32-inch monitor from Cooler Master. Props to Cooler Master for sending this over. And you can, in a 24-inch setup, it's just too close. And even if you were to push it all the way back, just barely hanging off the desk, I found that even then you don't have a lot of space between your keyboard and the monitor to have other cool accessories, like I've got that wireless charger over there for my mouse. And the width is really nice because this is the Leon 011 Mini, and you can see that I've got it turned sideways, obnoxiously taking up space, but there's plenty of room on the desk, and having your desktop on top beats sitting on the ground and collecting a whole bunch of dust and creating really ugly cable issues having to extend from the down all the way up. That's just my personal opinion anyway. The height of the desk from floor to the bottom lip is 28 inches. However, you can extend the bottoms of each leg out just a little bit for a total height of 28.8 inches. The cable management on this desk is freaking brilliant. And I love it because you don't need to come up with some 10,000 IQ play on how you're gonna manage all of your cables. There is a gap between the main tabletop part and the back bar hinge, and I didn't love the look of that gap until I realized how useful it was. Essentially, you can drop any cable straight back and then route it left or right because there is a cable management tray that sits under there that runs the entire width of the desk, For example, I've got my monitor cable sticking straight down under behind it in that gap, and I've got it routed all over here, and it pops out of the side and into my graphics card. And I love it so much because I didn't need to go under my desk for 95% of my cable management. Now you might be wondering, well, what if you have like a power strip or a power brick? How do you get it in there? Well, that's why that back bar hinge opens, and then you can put it in there. Once you plug everything in, you can go ahead and close it. Now you might be wondering, well, what if you've already got your desk set up and you're taking the maximum advantage of the depth? You've got, like me, you've got your desktop, sitting on that hinge, your monitor sitting on that hinge. Does that mean I have to pull everything off of that hinge to lift it up? Because that sounds like a pain. And the answer is no, because under the desk on that cable management tray, there's a magnetic cover that pops off that you can route your power bricks and your power strips under if you need to later. So I love that. I love this so much. It's so brilliant. It's so well thought out, and it's probably the best feature about this desk. I mentioned earlier that the reason the desk is all steel is so that you can use magnetic accessories with the desk. Secretlab does sell magnetic accessories on their website, but you're not limited to that. You can use your own imagination. You can use your own magnets. I've got one here. You can see I can stick it to the side just like that. I can stick it, this is through the desk pad and it's still magnetic. You can still stick things on here. Now, there are some that Secretlab sells that are game changers and some that are just, whatever. The magnetic headphone stand is definitely worth it. Not only is the magnetic pull strong enough that I trust my super overpriced AirPods Max from hanging on it, but I love the fact that you can move this around because most under desk headphone mounts, you have to drill into the desk. So I love that you can move it to the left, to the right, to the side. Because sometimes in some setups, I like it on the left side, and some setups, I like it on the right, and some setups, I really need all the way off because I knock my headphone off no matter what. So I love that flexibility, and I love the fact that it's under the desk, or at least away from this, so that you can use this precious real estate without using this bulky, ugly headphone stand. The cable management bundle is worth it because it provides these little tunnel magnets that allow your cables to route there and stay in place, giving your desk a much cleaner look. And it comes with a bigger cable sheath that hides the cables that run down your legs that, for example, plug into the wall, and they work really nicely. If you were to buy those individually, it's gonna cost more than buying the bundle, which is the reason why I say get the bundle. The cable straps that come, that's totally not worth it, but it comes in the bundle, and again, it's cheaper than buying all three of those separately. The Magnus Dust Pad is a maybe for me. I think right now, if you buy the desk, it comes with it anyway, but if you had to purchase it aftermarket, it uses a really nice pleather and it runs the span of the desk both in width and depth, but it uses these metal bars on the side, which are nice because it holds the pad down and it won't unfurl, but you lose a little bit of usability because it goes from 59 inches of width down to 57 inches. And while it offers like really nice padding for your wrists, it's not the smoothest material, so while you can definitely use it as a trackpad, you're probably gonna wanna get your own mouse pad anyway for gaming. So my humble opinion, just get your own desk pad. The RGB strip is gonna be a pass for me. I think what's really cool about it is that they include magnetic clips that allow you to clip it under the desk, and then it creates a really nice glow through the gap, and if you put it against the wall, it creates a really nice glow against the wall as well. But the RGB function is super basic. You're limited to very, very few things on the remote. It's not compatible with like Aura Sync. For all that being said, I think it's just a little bit overpriced. The magnetic bumpers are also gonna be a pass because they're just magnetic styrofoam things that you stick on the back so it doesn't scratch up your back wall. It's like just go get some styrofoam and double-sided tape and it's the same thing. So the giveaway. At the start of 2022, I broke 30,000 subscribers, and on Instagram, which is struggling, it's got like 831 followers. My goal for 2023 is to break 50,000 subscribers and 1,000 followers on Instagram. The bar is very low here, okay? And if you can help me with that, you can win this desk. Now, you would know that I was lying to you, that this was a fake giveaway if all I said was, like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment down below, because if you did that, I have no way of contacting you. YouTube does not share contact information, and a lot of you guys have your subscription status set to hidden, so I wouldn't even know if you were subscribed. So this is how you know this is a real contest, because this is what you need to do. Yes, please like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below, and you can comment about what you like about this desk, this channel, whatever you want. Then head over to my Instagram, instagram.com/stayhonest. Follow me on this post here, like it, and leave a comment about whatever you want. And I'm gonna use a random number generator based on the number of comments I get. And if you get chosen, I'll DM you there and I'll ask you to verify your subscription status, your follow status, all that. I'll ask you to verify it all. And if you can do that, then you will win this desk. And I know it's a lot, but this is the only way I can actually contact you and also at the same time try to grow my social. So yeah, one more time, because I know there's a lot. So like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment down below, whatever you want. Then head over to my Instagram, instagram.com/stayhonest. Follow me there, and on this post, make sure you like it, leave a comment about whatever you want, and if you're chosen, I'll DM you there, and I'll make sure ask you to verify whatever, and if that's you, then you will be the winner of the Magnus Desk. All right, guys, I hope that makes sense. Oh, I forgot, you have until February 28, 2022. Go, 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 stay honest. Bye.